Okay, so not an update really. It's more or less just like the two monthly quarter videos or 2.5 months quarters. I'll do it every half a month, and then I'll do it on my actual update. So they're at least 4.5 months old so far, and it's already going super fast. I hope everybody had a nice Thanksgiving. I hope you were safe. Hope you didn't get drunk and go driving, because that would suck, and then you'd lose all the food, because you probably would have died. Anyway, so yeah, 4.5 months so far. I love them so much. This is probably the best head of dreads that I've had since I actually wanted them. Every single time that I've ever tried to get them, they always turned out like crap. I remember when I first tried to start them, I tried to do twisties, because I didn't know backcombing and crocheting, whatever, back then. I didn't know about wax. I don't use wax, but I'm just saying. So what I did was, my hair used to be down to here. So it used to be down past my chin, like around my collarbone. So, I mean, my hair was long. Now it's about, like, if it wasn't dreaded, to be down to my lip. So, it's good length. My hair used to be down to my collarbone when I first tried to start them. I would twist them and try to do it that way. It didn't quite work because they would always wash out in the shower. And then I figured out about backcombing and wax. I didn't really feel safe about the wax. I felt really good about the backcombing because I had a comb, and I was like, oh, well, this could work. So I just grabbed a random chunk of hair and just backcombed it all. Those always came out in the shower too, because I didn't know what the fuck to do after that. So I stopped, cut my hair. I don't know why. I think it was because lice or something like that. I guess I was lice going around the junior high when I had them. So I cut my hair then, grew it out again, and I tried rubber bands, and those came out. So I took those out, cut my hair again, and every time I cut my hair, I always spike it. So, I mean, I either get a fade or I just cut it all equally, and then I spike it like that, which is cool. I mean, I like spiking my hair when it's short. It gives it some sort of a look. So, I mean, whenever I tried to get deluxe, I either did rubber bands or something, but every single time I tried, I got a little bit more knowledge on how to do it. The last couple times I tried, I put a bunch of wax in my hair, like beeswax. I didn't have the sides full of hair. The sides were completely cut, and so was the back. I just had the top. So what I did was I took the beeswax, and I just put it all up through my hair and shook my head like that, So, I mean, I shook my head, and the wax stayed in, and it separated certain little points. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just keep those. So I separated those and curled them like that. And I have a couple pictures, I guess, but I'm not sure how to upload them to YouTube yet. So those happened, and then I backcombed those. The wax was so thick. I'm not even kidding. I took globs of wax this big. It was so bad. But then I noticed that they weren't locking, and they weren't really locks anymore. They were just basically doo-doo braids. They were shit. They were bullshit. It was not dreadlocks at all. So I cut those off around Christmas last year. I cut my hair, again. So I shaved it completely bald. I was bald for a few months, and then I let it grow and grow and grow and grow. And just 5 months ago, my hair had gotten down to my nose. And then I waited about a month later, 4 months ago, and it was down to here, like about the lining of my nostrils. And so that's when I started. When I started them, they were just just out all the way. They were about maybe that long. So what I did was I took rubber bands, and I did not section them professionally. I did not have the time. I did not feel like doing it. So what I did was I just grabbed some hair, backcombed it, put the rubber band in, crocheted it. That was it. Mike, hang on a second. Okay, my crochet hook is 1.30 millimeters, so it's about that big, if you can see that. It's pretty big, but you know, I mean, it works for my size. You know, I just stick it in like that whenever I have some loose hairs, and I wrap them around, do the figure 8 thing, so, you know, just do that, and then it gets rid of a lot of loose hairs. I'm able to put them back, put the front ones back behind other ones, and they stay. So yeah, I mean, I don't do major maintenance with the crochet hook anymore because they're already starting to lock on their own. So I mean, it's at least 4.5 months in. I'm almost 5 months. This one actually started the Congo. It was 2 dreads that were about that size. So they started. I woke up one morning and they were just connected at the roots. So I was like, you know what, fuck it. So I just took the crochet hook and all the way up to the top, and now it's just one singular dreadlock, and it's kind of flat on the side compared to the front. So, you know, I mean, that's that. It doesn't really matter. I don't mind Congos as long as they don't go that Y shape. You know, I mean, if they go and they connect to the middle and then they split off into the 2, I don't really like that. But I do believe that Congos kind of give your dreadlocks some sort of a personality to it, or to them. You know, I mean, it shows that you're natural, but you're not at the same time, because, you know, I mean, white or Hispanic, you know, white and Mexican mixed, can't really get dreadlocks unless you work and work and work, unless you want natural ones. Man, I cannot tell you how much I hate natural dreadlocks for white people. Seriously, I mean, because they're like, oh, I have such long hair, and I'm like totally just not going to do anything to it anymore except for wash it, and like, then after 2 months I'm not going to wash it at all, and then like, you know, I mean, it's just like so unnecessary to just put your hair through that. It stresses out your hair follicles, and it could make your hair fall out. That actually has happened to a couple of my friends when they tried to get natural dreadlocks in Oregon. Their hair just fell out, and they literally have bald spots now. So basically, oh shit, what was I talking about? Yeah, so about 3 months in, I was always crocheting them every time I took a shower, because, you know, bunch of loose hair when you take a shower. So, I mean, I just crocheted them and took all the loose hair in. They would be nice and thick and sectioned off. And then I stopped, and I just took a shower a couple of days ago, and they don't look bad. There's not a bunch of loose hair, you know what I mean? There's some of that stuff right there, and there's a little bit in the back. But, you know, not a lot. So, this is about the 5th or 6th time that I've actually tried, and they're looking great. This is the longest I've ever had them. I'm planning on keeping them for a long time after. So, let's see if I can't show you some sort of a 360 thing. Okay. So, there's the front. There's the top. There's the side. There's the other side, and there's the back. You know, they're really thick, but I like them thicker. I don't like the thinner ones. How long is this video? I gotta go. I don't like thinner ones. Bye. We'll just